Hello there, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Healthy Living. This being the first video of this channel, I'm making this video on coronaviruses. And why is that? I'm making it because of the current situation in which the world is going through now, and trying to at least make a positive impact on people, trying to sensitize them on the coronaviruses and also things that they can do and what they can do to prevent themselves from getting the virus. When you get the virus, the things that you can do and how to just live and be able to survive through this pandemic period. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere because you're going to really enjoy it. So to begin with, what are coronaviruses? Coronaviruses are a group of related RNA viruses, and they cause disease in humans and also in birds. In human beings, they cause upper respiratory tract infection and also lower respiratory tract infection such as pneumonia, common cold, and also in birds and chickens, they cause upper respiratory tract infection. The coronavirus that is currently ravaging the world right now is called COVID-19, and it's just one of the 7 coronaviruses that can actually infect human beings. It is called SARS-CoV-2, and the reason is because SARS means severe acute respiratory syndrome, and CoV-2 is just coronavirus 2. So there are other coronaviruses that can actually infect or affect human beings. That's just a knowledge to gain. It's not really necessary, you understand, just the knowledge to gain. The next point is symptoms, the symptoms of this COVID-19. And the reason this is actually very essential is because you need to know the symptoms so you will know whether you are infected, so you will know what to do. Because if people realize that they have this COVID-19 of a thing, there are some things that they can do that will not actually enable the disease to spread. Thereby, it won't have led to this pandemic that we are in right now. And even if it is, because it's already the way it is now. So what is now the way out that I believe? I believe the way out is if we can just know what to do. It will prevent the rate of new cases that we have each day, thereby allowing the curve to decline or even flattening the curve before it starts declining, which is very essential for this period, so we can all resume our daily lives and go back to our daily activities and our work. So what are the symptoms? The first important symptom to know is fever. Fever has been recorded in about 99% of the cases, and it is a very important symptom to note that once someone is having fever, okay, not all fever cases are coronaviruses, please take note. But then once someone is having fever, it's also a sign. Then cough. Once the person is having fever and then the person is having a cough, the person is having trouble breathing, the person is having chest issues, then you can now start signaling that okay, this could be COVID-19. So some other points to also note are fatigue. It is very essential also, because anybody that has COVID-19, definitely a person start getting tired because enough oxygen is not being pumped into the circulatory system. That is why they will have to ventilate the person using the ventilators that we are hearing about. So it will lead, fatigue is also one of the symptoms that COVID-19 causes. Then also headache, sore throats. Those are the common symptoms of COVID-19. And please, I just want you to just look out for them. If you notice that you are having those symptoms, please isolate yourselves. I want us to know that the incubation period, as the period in which someone gets infected before it starts showing the symptoms, can range between 2 to 14 days. The best prevention is actually social distancing. It is very important that we try as much as possible to keep distance between yourself and the next person. It is very important. And for the people that are worshiping, also take note of keeping distance between you and the next person beside you. I was told something which I would like to pass out to everybody. Treat every other person as a positive person. So as someone that is positive with the coronavirus. So if you treat everybody like that, then you would definitely prevent yourself. Because if you believe that the person sitting beside you has every possible chance of having coronavirus, because there are some people that are asymptomatic, and anybody that is asymptomatic does not show any symptom and they are the ones that even spread the disease the most. So that person that is positive and asymptomatic that is sitting beside you will pass it to you, and you might just end up getting the severe one. I pray that won't be the case for us. So please, as much as possible, treat every other person as being positive, so you would successfully stay safe. And secondly, nose mask. I will just show you how I use mine. So I use it like this, and as much as possible, try not to touch the surface of this nose mask at all. If you need to take it off, you are forced to take it off, you can just do like this and take it off. And then when you are done with what you want to do, you take it back on. As much as possible, do not touch the surface of the mask. And also, if you are tempted to touch your face while using the mask, use your hand sanitizer and then do what you want to do, then sanitize your hand again. And every single time that you undo your mask, once you drop it, sanitize your hand. It is very, very important. And for the people that are using surgical nose mask, you can do the same thing just to prevent yourself from getting the coronavirus. Lastly, self-quarantine. If you notice that you're having the symptoms of coronavirus that I stated earlier, you can self-quarantine. That is, abstain from everybody. Don't let anybody come close to you. And this is essential because of your loved ones. You don't want to pass the virus to your loved ones, because you don't know, they might just get the severe one and then end up dying, which I pray it won't be our portion. So please, once you notice that you have the symptoms, self-quarantine. Don't go to work, because I've read of cases of people that the NCDC will tell them that they are positive and then tell them to go to the isolation center, and then they will run away from the isolation center. One was even reported that he went back to work and was selling in the market, passing out the virus to every other person that is in the market. That's not fair enough. If we really want this virus to stop and we all go back to our normal lives, we have to be responsible. We have to be responsible for ourselves and for our loved ones. So once you notice that you are having this virus, please isolate yourself, self-quarantine for about 14 days. Then you can be so sure that yes, you are free from it. And while self-quarantining, if you notice that you develop difficulty in breathing, you then need to call your doctor as fast as possible, because early detection, that is when you start getting treated early enough, because at the early stage is when they also develop the trouble breathing, that I think in the middle stage. So once they develop the breathing issues, then call your doctor so the doctor can attend to you as fast as possible, and this will enable you to at least survive it, and it will help you to survive the virus. So it is very important that we note those points. So now to the cure. The truth is, there is no cure for coronavirus. At least there are no cures for coronavirus now. At least by the time I'm recording this video, there is still no cure for coronavirus. But then vaccines are already on the way. Researchers have said there are vaccines that are already going through trial periods, and some cures also are already going through trial periods. Yeah, so who are the people who are mostly at risk of this coronavirus? First, the people with asthma, then the people that are obese, as the people that have obesity and that have a body mass index of more than 40 or 40 and above, the elderly ones, which is 65 and older than 60 and 65 and older, people with diabetes, the people with heart issues. These people are actually at risk of this virus. What do I mean by at risk? That they tend to get a severe one. So even if you don't have those, please, as much as possible, stay safe. It is very, very, very important. So one of the major ways that you can prevent this coronavirus, just to wrap up the video, is to stay away from large gatherings. Please try as much as possible to stay away from large gatherings. Try as much as possible to stay away from large gatherings. If you notice that you have the symptom, you can stay at home. You can self-isolate yourself, just like I said earlier, and endeavor to wash your hands as frequent as possible with soap and running water for at least 20 to 40 seconds, just to be sure that yes, you've gotten anything that wants to be in your hand off your hand. And also endeavor to have your hand sanitizer with you at all time. And also, Nigerians, please, coronavirus is real. It is very real, and if we are going to go back to our normal lives, we need to take responsibility of ourselves. Wash your hand as frequent as possible. Use your nose mask, please. Use it every time. Use it every time. It is very important. Use it every time. It is very, very important. And also, make sure you have your hand sanitizers. Keep social distancing between you and the next person, and also wash your hand as frequent as possible. It is very important. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I made so much emphasis on some things. They are just so important that I want us to take note of them. So please stay tuned to this channel. A sub will be amazing if you enjoyed it, and you can also give me a thumbs up, so I'll keep on making videos like this. If you like it, you can also comment, and you can stay safe, and also please, you can subscribe. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.